The 2015 Ferrari FXX K. Enzo Ferrari had always been reluctant to build and sell road cars, but he had to do so in order to fund Scuderia Ferrari, the company's main arm since its historical foundation in 1929. As the brand moved away from sports car racing in 1973, continuing as a Formula One team only, Ferrari became more of a road-legal sports car builder rather than a race car manufacturer. However, Maranello did not forget about its racing roots completely, and it launched a special XX program that included a host of road-legal supercars turned to track-only machines. It debuted with the F40 LM in the late 1980s and continued with the Enzo-based FXX in 2005. The program continued with the 599XX in 2009, but remained dormant since then. The unveiling of the 2014 Ferrari LaFerrari sparked rumors that a new track-ready supercar was underway, and it all became reality when the FXX K was unveiled at the 2014 Finali Mondiali. The latest vehicle in a line of track-prepped, limited edition supercars is based on the LaFerrari and is the first to carry a hybrid drivetrain. Not only more powerful than its street-legal sibling, the FXX K is also more aerodynamic, lighter and quicker. It's also a lot more exclusive, with only a few carefully selected customers having the privilege of ordering one. The FXX K also comes with its very own racing program, as well as an exclusive racing series on Formula One tracks around the world. The FXX K is finally official, and we have just enough info to understand why this extreme LaFerrari is one of the most exquisite race cars ever built. Check it out in the review below. Continue reading to learn more about the Ferrari FXX K. Exterior. ******* The LaFerrari's already radical design was taken to a whole new level with the FXX K*******. The LaFerrari's already radical design was taken to a whole new level with the FXX K up front. The standard splitter has been replaced by a larger piece, while the spoiler has been drastically redesigned into a twin-profile piece for increased downforce. The spoiler and splitter also sit 1.2 inches lower than usual. Lateral dive planes and vertical fins channel the air toward the car's flanks for improved aerodynamics. The LaFerrari's standard headlamps that extend above the wheel arches are also gone, replaced by tiny strips of LED lights. A new hood with redesigned vents and a black center piece rounds off the new front fascia. A lot more changes are in store around back, where nearly every detail has been redesigned. The split grille is the only component that remains untouched. A massive diffuser replaces the two-piece unit seen on the LaFerrari, flanked by single exhaust outlets on each side. The standard LaFerrari has a quad exhaust layout. The spoiler and the taillights are also new, but the main highlight is visible right above the rear bonnet in the form of a rather unconventional wing. ******. A massive diffuser replaces the two-piece unit seen on the LaFerrari ******. The system actually consists of two vertical fins on each side with small, horizontal wings extending on the inside. Although it looks like a standard fixed wing that had its centerpiece chopped off, Ferrari says the components act as guide vanes in the low-drag configuration and boost the spoiler's efficiency in the high downforce one. Weird looking but clever. The whole aerodynamic package delivers a 50% improvement in downforce in the low-drag configuration and a 30% improvement in the more aggressive downforce configuration. This means a massive 1,190 pounds of downforce at 124 miles per hour. Exterior dimensions. Interior. ******. The FXX K's interior is rather Spartan when compared to the LaFerrari's ******. As expected, the FXX K's interior is rather Spartan when compared to the LaFerrari's. Ferrari ditched all the luxury and convenience features that are useless on the racetrack and replaced them with race-spec, lightweight components. A new center console resides between the seats, holding buttons and switches that operate everything from the AC and the heater to KERS and the launch system. Both the dashboard and the steering wheel are nearly identical to the road cars, but most soft touch surfaces are replaced by carbon fiber inserts, including the center piece of the steering wheel. The door panels are also plain carbon fiber boards. The seats are also brand new, featuring massive bolstering on the sides, a carbon structure and race-spec harnesses. The red line running along the center piece, as well as the red contrast stitching, add a dash of color to the otherwise black interior. Lastly, the instrument cluster comes with different graphics and likely new display options, allowing the driver to monitor vital car data while on the track. Drivetrain. The hybrid drivetrain has been upgraded to deliver 1,036 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque. The FXX K gets the same hybrid drivetrain as the road-going LaFerrari, meaning the 6.3-liter V12 is paired with an electric motor. The combo is more powerful in the FXX K, however, now churning 1,036 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque, a significant 86 pony improvement over the standard LaFerrari. The V12's output increased from 789 to 848 horses, while the electric unit was updated to deliver 187 ponies instead of 161. Ferrari says maximum torque sits at more than the standard LaFerrari's 663 pound-feet. The total output makes the FXX K more powerful than its main rival, the McLaren P1 GTR, which is rated at 986 horsepower. The horsepower increase is possible due to a host of upgraded, race-bred internals, including new camshafts, a revised valve train with mechanical tappets, and redesigned intake manifolds. Also, the Italians ditched the exhaust system silencers for a more menacing note. The high KERS system has been upgraded as well, with drivers having access to 4 different settings. The high KERS system has been upgraded as well, with drivers having access to 4 different settings through the Maranello dial on the center console. Qualify delivers maximum performance for short periods of track time, while long run focuses on performance consistency for longer stints. There's also manual boost for instant maximum torque delivery and fast charge, which allows a fast recharge of the supercar's battery. Although Ferrari has yet to release performance specs for the FXX K, the most powerful prancing horse ever developed is likely to be the quickest as well. While the street-legal LaFerrari needs 2.8 seconds to reach 60 miles per hour from a standing start, the more powerful engine of the FXX K and its reduced curb weight should enable it to achieve the same sprint in about 2.6 clicks. Top speed probably remains unchanged at 217 miles per hour, a mind-boggling figure even for a track-only car. Drivetrain specifications. Suspension and brakes. The FXX K rides on Pirelli racing slicks that feature sensors that monitor longitudinal, lateral and radial acceleration. The chassis of the FXX K received a host of updates as well. To become the full-fledged race car Ferrari wanted it to be, the track-prepped LaFerrari gained an upgraded E-Diff electronic differential, F-Track traction control, side-slip angle control systems and high-performance ABS. These features were specially calibrated to suit the car's new slick tires and can be controlled using the Maranello on the steering wheel. Speaking of tires, the FXX K rides on Pirelli racing slicks that feature sensors that monitor longitudinal, lateral and radial acceleration, as well as temperature and pressure. The new rubber provides not only improved grip with the track surface, but also enables the traction control system to deliver maximum performance. Behind the lightweight, 10-spoke rims, which are also brand new, lurk larger, carbon ceramic brake discs and race-spec Brembo calipers. More power and grip needs to be backed by increased stopping power, and these new brakes will make sure the FXX K is on its best behavior on all racetracks, no matter how tight or quick they are. Prices. Ferrari has never released pricing for the FXX K, but word has it that the supercar retails from around $3.1 million. For reference, the road-legal LaFerrari was sold for $1.3 million. With production limited to only 40 units, the track-ready LaFerrari will be offered to select Ferrari customers, most likely to those who already own a street-legal LaFerrari. Competition. McLaren P1 GTR. The FXX K and the P1 GTR might not meet on the track too often, but the latter is the closest thing to the FXX K customers can buy. Also based on a road-legal hybrid supercar, the P1 GTR comes in a similar package, an aerodynamically enhanced body with tons of added parts for increased downforce, plus a massive wing atop its rear end. The interior is as track-focused as it gets, with acres of carbon fiber making up the shell built on top of the mono-cage chassis. The center console is much simpler than the FXX K's, while the steering wheels is based on the unit used by the McLaren MP4-23 Formula 1 car. The P1 GTR is motivated by the same hybrid drivetrain found in the road-legal P1, but the combo now includes a motorsport-optimized 3.8-liter, twin-turbo V8 and a lighter electric motor. The output sits at 986 horsepower, 83 ponies more than the standard P1. I expect the P1 GTR to sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in as low as 2.4 seconds, a 0.2-second improvement compared to the street-legal P1. Top speed should remain unchanged at 217 miles per hour. Pricing for the P1 begins at a bit more than $3 million, but you won't be able to purchase one unless you already own the streetable P1. Included in the massive sticker are private consultations with the McLaren driver fitness team and company design director Frank Stevenson, as well as access to one of McLaren's dedicated racing simulators. Customers will also benefit from at least 6 drive events to be held on certain Formula 1 tracks. Production of the P1 GTR is limited to only 58 units. Read our full story on the McLaren P1 GTR. History of the Ferrari FXX line. 1989 to 1994 Ferrari F40 LM Competizione. After clamoring from F40 fans everywhere, Ferrari finally succumbed to the requests and offered the public a track-tuned variant of the F40 between 1989 and 1994. Only 10 units were built in total, with the first 2 carrying the name F40 LM and the last 8 carrying the F40 Competizione name. This racer pumped out a massive 700 horsepower at 8,100 revolutions per minute from its twin-turbocharged 2.9-liter V8 power plant. This allowed it to hit a top speed of 367 km per hour, 228 miles per hour, which is 47 km per hour, 29 miles per hour faster than the stock F40. Sure, the F40 LM Competizione may not carry the XX badge, but it is where the entire line is rooted. 2005 to 2007 Ferrari FXX. The Ferrari FXX is truly the first of the XX line, and it had a production life lasting from 2005 through 2007. This Enzo on steroids pumped out 789 horsepower from its 6.3-liter V12 engine, 138 horsepower more than the Enzo, cost a whopping $1.8 million and had a mammoth top speed of 243 miles per hour. On top of the base model's production life, the FXX program continued for an additional 2 years under the FXX Evoluzione name. This package lowered the car's aerodynamic drag, bumped the power to 850 ponies, reduced shift times by 20 milliseconds and installed an improved traction control system. This package gave the FXX a 0 to -100 to km per hour, 62 miles per hour time of 2.5 seconds and a top speed of 249 miles per hour. 2009 to 2013 Ferrari 599XX. The 599XX, which was based on the 599 GTB, followed up the FXX Evoluzione program when it debuted in Geneva in 2009. This bad boy carried a 6-liter V12 engine that put 700 horsepower to the pavement at 9,000 revolutions per minute. In addition to the power bump, the 599XX also was far lighter than its 599 GTB donor, thanks to lighter engine components, composite construction, and carbon fiber body and brake pads. Additionally, the gearbox was modified to knock shift time down to 60 milliseconds. As if the power wasn't enough, the aerodynamics of the car were tuned to produce 617 to 1,389 pounds of downforce, depending on your speed. Much like the FXX, the 599XX also received an Evoluzione package, creating the 599XX Evo. This package added in extra electronic controls, Pirelli rubber, a revised aero package, 35 kilograms (77 pounds) of weight loss, an automatic rear spoiler and a small bump to 740 horsepower. This upgrade sold for an outrageous £160,000. Conclusion. If the LaFerrari is the pinnacle of Ferrari evolution in terms of technology, hybrid drivetrains, output and speed, then we definitely need a new name for the FXX K. We're essentially looking at the most radical Ferrari ever built, and the fact that it's packed with racing technology and comes with a heavily modified shell for extreme downforce makes it that much better. Sure, this is a supercar we will never see blow by us in our plebeian cars on the highway, but we must not forget that Ferrari was born as a race car manufacturer before anything else. All told, the FXX K adds even more exclusivity to the Ferrari brand, not only by being incredibly expensive and limited as a production car, but by being the kind of hypercar customers can hoon only on the track. Heck, I have a hunch customers won't even be allowed to take the FXX K home overnight, which speaks volumes about what the prancing horse badge stands for nowadays. Love it. 1000 plus horsepower. Radical aerodynamics and innovative rear wing, no nonsense, carbon fiber interior for the utmost track experience, already a collectible. Leave it confined to the track, extremely expensive. You can't buy one unless you own several Ferraris and you're on some special list. Update history. Updated the 11th of November 2014, according to Top Gear, the new LaFerrari XX should be unveiled during Ferrari's World Finals in Abu Dhabi in early December. Also, the car has been described as the most extreme production-derived car in Ferrari's history, as it will deliver no less than 1050 HP, or 100 HP more than the standard LaFerrari. Spy shots. April 17, 2014, LaFerrari XX testing at Nürburgring.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.